Welcome to the Nourishment Mindset podcast, your guide to good food, good health, and a good life. And now, here's your host, Nutrition Network advisor and author of the Nourishment Mindset, Dixie Huey.
Thank you so much for making time for me. I have to apologize to you and to my audience. When your publicist called me, it was 4 a.m. my time, and she said, if you don't start this effing interview right effing now, it's now or never. Goo is ready now, and you either start the effing interview or you don't. And so y'all, this is why, if you're watching this on YouTube, I look like complete hell. So, but it's worth it for you, Goo.
Well, yes, there's no waiting when it comes to health and nutrition, right? You know, every second counts.
True.
Those arteries build up and clog up. You know, we need to pile through and just break through that plaque wall and just, continue on. But again, not to worry. My publicist sometimes can get a little hasty, but yes, I appreciate you having me on the show here, Ms. Dixie.
Oh, well, that's so nice of you to say. And you know what? I totally understand, Goo. You're a busy person. You're in high demand. And if the only time you have time for me is 4 a.m, I will take it, Goo. Why are you up so late? I mean, it's 1 a.m. in LA, but I would think you prioritize your sleep. Like, what are you doing up?
Time is relative, okay? I know everyone thinks there's this circadian rhythm and you have to go to bed at this time and wake up this time. That's bullshit, okay? As long as you are feeding your body appropriately, getting enough exercise and mental strain to where you are exercising and pumping those neurons, you will be okay. This is fundamental in my book that we could speak about later, but these are some of the new concepts that are just becoming burgeoning, that are going to hit the industry before you could say, holy shit, I just took a huge double-barreled nostril blow of sugar.
Wow, that is why I woke up at 4 a.m. to interview. I'm literally crying, Goo. Can you tell us about the book that you mentioned? Is it out yet?
So it's not out, but it's ready to hit shelves immediately starting tomorrow at all the major retailers around the country. It's called Sugar Hill, the biggest, fattest blunt America is obsessed with. And it is going to dive in to the huge obsession of the sugar problem we have in today's nourishment in our society, in America, that is just hurting our children, our way of life. And it'll be an inspiration of us all to change what we are doing. No more taking double-barrel snorts of sugar in the bathroom in the 80s club. We are going to work through that. And this book is going to highlight all of those issues. Whether you're eating
Thank you. You've literally brought me to tears. No one is talking about this in this way. My glasses are fogging up. I'm doubled over in tears. I appreciate you.
Well, like you and I, we know the uphill battle we have, and that's part of the reason why I called it a hill, the Sugar Hill. It's almost a mountain, but we're getting close to make it a hill, a plateau, and then even falling down the hill as we kind of tumble down in, a glorious bliss once we finally get our shit straight.
Wow. And speaking of mountains, I hear that you health coach people from Aspen, New York, Los Angeles, and Gstaad. Do you have other locations? Can people hire you remotely? Do you do health coaching from treetops? Like, what's your location basis?
Yes, of course. Well, with the advent of technology and everything, it does make it easy to do remote work. But I am more of a physical in the face presence kind of person. I
Hmm.
think there's something wholesome and soulful and mindful when you can just really grab onto something and shake the shit out of them and say, "What's the matter with you? Let's do this," right? So I prefer the hands-on method. But if you're unable to do that, we could do the, virtual training, so call it, that people want to do. But I mean, let's not kid ourselves. That's bullshit.
I like your dedication to the pure form of the craft, Goo.
I mean, who's heard of a virtual workout, right? I mean, how stupid can you be, right? You physically have to work to physically get in shape. And you have to physically eat food to physically nourish yourself. You don't have a virtual food, do you? You're not a virtual
Good
vegan or
point.
some shit.
I did just do a virtual workout in my last episode, but I think I was wrong. I'm sorry that I probably offended you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, we don't have to go that far yet, but if you keep doing it, man, we'll have some problems.
And I'm not laughing at you. It's because it's the middle of the night. I'm sorry.
Well,
This
in
is
case
so
you were
rude. You're
wondering,
like, I'm just so
laughter-
nervous. I'm so nervous because I admire you.
That's okay. You know what? If you're going to laugh, please laugh a lot. That burns a lot of calories. It brings in so many muscles of just energetic impulses, quick impulses. That
Yes,
helps burn
true.
calories.
Laughter is the best exercise, is it not? I am so curious, Goo Close, how did you get into health coaching?
Well, yes, it was. It's been a long road, long journey. So Glenn, of course, my cousin. We all know.
Wait,
her
so
on
your
the-
cousin is Glenn Close?
Yes. This is not necessarily a fact I advertise immediately in my, marketing campaign or my speeches or my public appearances. She is a first cousin of mine, not by design. They found me on a road somewhere down in South Florida, and I just happened to find a boat from the West Indies, and of course, they
Whoa.
have big sugar factories from the 400 years old. But they brought me in. God thanked them, showed me the way. I saw how much talent, how much drive these people had, this family, and I just knew I had to do something. She was famous. I wanted to be infamous in this health industry, this health coaching, this new way of metabolic life.
Wow. And I've heard that it seems like, I don't want to put words in your mouth, holy sir, because that's what you are to me. I look up to you like a god.
I appreciate that. Yes.
Yeah, well, you deserve it. Your techniques, you've transformed bodies all around the world. And I'm just wondering, like, you have some unorthodox tips. Like, would you be willing to share those, or are those proprietary?
Sure. No. Well, I have patent and stamped them in. And of course, you could read them in the book. And I don't want to go be like, oh, go buy the book. You won't know until you buy my book. But of course, a lot of it is every ordinary activity you do during the day. For instance, everyone thinks you have to get a gym membership in order to start being healthy. That's hogwash, okay? You could be healthy at any time, any part of the day. Anywhere.
Amen.
For instance, I took a walk at the park the other day, right? I saw this 5-year-old boy. He was rather, what shall I say, plump and full of sugar hill through all his viscous veins. Unfortunate. We'll get to that later. But I thought, this is a great opportunity to grab the kid and do some shoulder shrugs. Now that immediately helps with muscle mass, but sure to do your set very quickly and put him down. Otherwise, parents might see and run after you, right? Yeah, but if that does happen, there's another plus. You can work on your cardio by running away from their parents. So just think about that when you're at the park. Grab some 5-year-olds, do some shoulder shrugs, and then run along.
Goo, that is truly unorthodox and slightly risky. Like, do you ever kind of get any calls from law enforcement or anything, or you risk it? I mean, I'm sorry, you're talking about children. I have a 9-year-old son.
You usually just throw them a bag of candy and they'll smile after that. I don't know.
Oh, dear God. All right, we got to move on. Great. Thank you. Do you have, I've heard you have some.
If that's a little extreme, then let's talk other ordinary stuff. Say we travel a lot, right?
So travel.
Go to the airport. At the airport, they have these long walkway escalators, right? What do you immediately do when you go on those escalators and you're tired? What do you want to do? You want to go with the grain. Well, damn it, go against the grain one time. How about that? All right?
What do you mean? You literally mean go the wrong way on the moving walkway?
Absolutely. Why would you not? You have time, right? You going anywhere? When is an airplane ever taking off at the proper time anyway?
Goo, you're cracking me up. But literally, there's people going. They will be in your way, I guess, or you're in their way. How do you deal with that?
Doesn't matter. Get low, power through. You're working that lower body strength.
What? What happens to the people on the walkway?
Oh, if they get mad, then you can pull a maneuver. You grab and then, push off the escalator rails, and then you got your shoulders done. So we're just talking, very innovative workouts that you can do on a whim spontaneously out in the world. It doesn't always have to be at the gym. Be mindful of that.
Okay. I mean, I will say, although I can't advocate for tossing people off of a airline airport walkway, I guess I like the unorthodox sort of you can work out anywhere message, I guess, maybe.
Once you tell them what it's for, they usually subside and say, hey, you know what? You're talking sense. I need to do some of that too.
Wow. You find that people actually put up with your shit?
I wouldn't call it shit.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at my dumb question. I'm sorry. It's so late at night. I'm not on my.
Well, my publicist did say you're rather erratic with your timing of calling some of your guests. But,
well, thank you for calling me on that. I will try not to do that anymore. Let's get a little more serious. You may or may not have heard of my book, The Nourishment Mindset. Probably not, and it's fine. But I'm just curious for you, what mindset do you want your clients to have?
So the mindset I want my clients, and my clients can be your clients too, would be don't give up. Okay. Never think that you're ever too fat to get fit.
Beautiful, simple, inspiring. What about, I just want to switch gears for a bit because a lot of my listeners want to be practical. So what I'm wondering about is post-workout recovery tips. You're known for your unorthodox sort of Hollywood, Gstaad, Aspen, New York kind of things, but they're very secretive, right? Because you don't talk about them. I get it. People pay you $1,000 an hour, maybe $3,000. I don't know. But would you be willing to share with us?
3,000. That's chump change. 1,000, 3,000.
My bad. I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend you.
Buy a Roman bath for that, even off of Rodeo and Wilshire.
Right. I'm sorry. I was guessing. Obviously I'm in a very low budge kind of realm, but I guess what my listeners might like to know is do you have any complimentary tips?
Money is no object. And I will share you some special treats, activities that I do explain in my book, Sugar Hill, the biggest, fattest joint America's obsessed with. Recovery, back in the 90s and 2000s, everybody was obsessed, the celebrities were obsessed with these mud baths.
Yes, and I've had a mud
let me-
bath and it was very relaxing. What do you think?
Relaxing, yes, but nourishing to the body, absolutely not. Are you
What?
able to grab actual nourishment from mud through the osmosis process?
Good
No.
point.
Have an avocado bath. Yes.
Really?
That is one of the big secrets in my book, a whole chapter about avocado bath. It has similar consistency to mud. It has better color in case you don't confuse it with something else that comes from the other sphincter. We won't go there. But avocado, even though it does take a couple of minutes and it will get to that color, so that's why there's limited time on these baths. But if you have a problem, you could just eat your way out. Why? Because it is a very fruitful, healthy, metabolic, cholesterol good of fat avocado bath. It's soothing, it's moist, it's smooth, it's beautiful, and you can eat your own bath. Who wants to eat mud? Oh no, eat the avocado. Yummy.
Wow. I feel like I'm in the presence of the divine greatness. I mean, it's so freeing, it's so inspiring, and it's so natural. So thank you for being that. Thank
Avocado, I like to say avocado is God's fat.
you. God's fat.
God's fat.
God's fat. Okay. How come, well, we'll get into this later. I don't want to jump ahead because my next question has to do with this. So it's the perfect segue. So I have heard a rumor, but it's probably just because people are so obsessed with you. Oh my God, my headphones are falling off. Excuse me. It's because I'm so tired. It's 4:30 a.m. now. I heard a rumor
Time is
that
relative. Get used to it.
true. God, I mean, you're like that Brene Brown person, but like much better, like just really profound. So I've heard a rumor, and please, I never would want to offend you. You're like a god to me, but I've heard that you have a sleep regime that involves butter. Could that be true?
Oh dear girl. Done your research. How do you do this?
I have good people, namely me.
Pins and needles for your audience here. Oh, should I? I don't know. Well, I just may have to give all your listeners a little special treat here.
Ooh, is this from Sugar Hill?
This is going to be at Sugar Hill, and it could be in Sugar's Hills, the final plateau as we make our headway here. But
Yes,
I'll give you a little snippet here, a little synopsis of the finale of this research. And there's been many years, many trials, many sacrifices on this very, very unique and unknown technique that is coming out. This is 22nd century stuff that we are finding 80 years early. Oh, it's beautiful.
Sorry.
Beautiful, Dixie. It's beautiful.
I'm just so overwhelmed. It's like I'm seeing the light. I've never had, it's like almost a religious experience. So forgive me.
So yes, it's you hear the sleeping techniques, probably the other most important part of the day. You do it pretty much half the day, right? I do. I don't know. I sleep 10, 11 hours a day.
Wow.
Right? I mean, yes, because I can. Because
True.
we eat protein, you know. We don't concentrate ourselves on too much crap.
Wow, deep, man.
Tired. Yeah. So here it is. Working. Not quite patented, but it will be soon. Been getting all that down from all the patent attorneys and everything. I'm not really versed in all that lawyer crap, but that's okay. That's why I have them.
Of course.
What helps is when you're sleeping, it's obviously your breathing and how you sleep.
Yes.
Everyone can snore. Everyone can get sick, right? And what happens? Your airway gets clogged. And how do you do it? You go to the drugstore and you get all these filthy drugs mixed with all these chemicals that are unproven and unworthy for the
I
natural
agree. I do
homeostasis.
not like the medication. Yes, you're
That's
spot
right.
on.
Now, don't cut me off, lady. I'm about to blitz
You're right.
you with some
You're right.
awesomeness.
My God, I'm sorry. Excuse me. So rude. Pardon me, sir. Goo.
So
Excuse me.
all
Never
these
again.
unproven and unworthy chemicals that they want to throw at you, it's as simple as this: butter. Line your nostrils at night with butter,
What?
and it will butter, straight up butter, not margarine, butter.
Huh.
Line your nostrils at night before you go to bed with butter. And it will not only soothe you, and of course, back to the soaking in through the osmosis process of getting your healthy fatties through your nostrils, because, you got a lot of blood cells that go to the brain. Butter actually helps moisten, streamline, and efficiently lets you breathe in that oxygenated air at night and helps you
Wow.
have a better, more profound sleep.
Profound sleep,
Butter.
y'all. Butter for
Yeah.
profound sleep. Dude, I wish.
No more snorting sugar. Snort the butter, baby.
Does anyone ever and I don't mean to be super weird groupie, but I feel like I should say a prayer for you because I feel touched by your light.
Well, the light is always giving. You can always find the light.
Okay.
But I appreciate your compliments. Yeah.
Could I shine my light anywhere where you are?
You can shine the light wherever you are. We will come find it with the sight. And that is all about what we have. We have all this sight that we do not know that we have.
True.
No,
that is 100%. There are some things you've said where I'm like, dude, I'm trying not to laugh. That for sure, for real. Now I do always have a final question I like to ask people before I get into that. And I do not want to offend you because to me, you're like a guru god goo. Guru god goo. Guru god goo. Guru god goo.
There you go.
I feel like I'm in a trance, man.
Guru
G
Goo
cubed. G cubed. Thank you, G cubed plus. Do you have one story that you would be willing to share about a celebrity client, obviously not naming them? And if you don't, again, I don't mean to, but maybe you sometimes find humor in your work, or maybe not.
Yes, humor is important, but usually that is not the case, the angle I come with. And again, I apologize, you broke up a little bit. You said you needed a story, you would like some feedback that I have about a celebrity client that I have.
Yeah, just if you would be willing to share a funny story about a client, don't name the client, but if that is uncomfortable for you or it puts your chakras out of line, I would never want to misalign your chakras.
Okay, I understand. I understand your line of questioning. Okay, yeah, funny story, but rather stay anonymous for the personal safety of the client. Funny story. Let's see. Well, yes, I guess here's one. So, and again, this is a celebrity, and sometimes they just do things just to do them. And I'm used to that because I've been, around that company for so long. Of course, Glenn being my, close cousin and all, and I'm used to that. But a lot of people are not. Sometimes they're taken the wrong way. They get misconstrued with their actions and their words and their messages, and sometimes they're just kind of, panting all around, talking what their publicist should say,
Yes.
But funny thing was, yeah, so I was going over the avocado bath technique with a certain celebrity client of mine. And needless to say that when I was instructing them how to actually fill the bathtub with avocado, you need to actually open the avocado and spread it in the bathtub. They just took all the actual full avocados with the whole thing intact, with all the pits and the meat and everything, and just threw it in the tub. I said, dear honey, no, you can't do this. You actually have to open the avocado up, let it breathe. We are sensual with all of this goodness, and we must bathe with all the avocado meat and its glorious fat wonders. So that was kind of a funny situation where I just kind of had
So real.
smack on
That's
the head
so
and say,
great.
what are you doing, honey? Okay, it's the meat that's in there. It's not the skin or the pit. No one wants that big little nut in their face. And remember, you're feeling a giant Roman celebrity bath, so you probably have 1,000 avocados with 1,000 nuts all on your face, you know. But anyway, we don't have to go that route.
1,000 nuts in your face, really? And did this, like the skin though? I mean, I free the skin, right?
Yeah,
Like
that's
remove
right,
the
that's
foreskin.
right.
Is that what you're saying? Remove the foreskin.
Well, we could. I don't know if I would call avocado having foreskin, but you know what I mean. You know,
Right.
for
Well,
people,
thank you.
all the green shit inside before it turns brown, or the mud bath brown.
Right, right. Thank you. That was great. So before my final question, this just in, um, pardon me, one of my research associates, Travis McNeuf, told me that you have a new product out and it's not even a Sugar Hill product, I don't think, but you tell us, do you have like a collagen supplement that's more natural that benefits like a nonprofit? Like, what is this? All my clients want to know about collagen.
Well, Dixie, when my publicist said you had to do this and she was impressed with your research, yes, I'm actually quite impressed now. You have really hit everything on the tee here. So I have a new product line, and it's not just for dogs, it's for humans as well, right? Because both us humans and dogs actually grow this natural organic treat, if you will.
Wow.
And it's a protein. And this protein, this new snack, it's 100% organic, 100% sustainable. And you don't even have to go anywhere to get it.
What?
It is called, yes, this is the big secret. You don't have to get in a car. You don't have to go on Uber Eats, even though they might have to add this to Uber Eats just to remind you that it's right there, right in front of you, right on top of you, actually connected to you.
What?
This protein product is called keratin. Yes, keratin, the same keratin protein that grows on your nails, your fingernails, your toenails. Baby, what are we doing? This is straight up 100% reciprocating cycle right here. Eat your nails, eat your toenails, eat your fingernails. It's protein. Yes, this is the breakthrough of all breakthroughs. 100% human sustainability.
Wow, man.
Straight up keratin protein punch.
So like, are these human fingernails in your
Human
treats?
dogs have huge fingernails.
True.
They love it too. You can even get some of them if you persuade them enough. All this time, everyone's cutting their nails. Then what do you do with it? You throw it in the trash can. You throw it in the toilet. What a waste. Eat it. It's protein.
So wait, are you saying we should eat our nail trimmings or should we send them somewhere to make gummies? Because gummies are kind of the new thing. So people can sort of act like children with like sugar candy. Do you have gummies for the fingernails or just eat your fingernails?
Obviously, the one thing I wouldn't do is never get high off your own supply, but when it comes to carrots, baby, it cares. So yes. But then I don't want to spoil the fun, spoil all the ideas, but there could be some smoothie shake stores popping up here in the future with this new protein diet here.
Wow.
And again, remember, and if you have the chance, befriend a black bear because they got some huge ass carotene claws.
What do you think of brown bears?
Even bigger. Bigger is better.
Damn, dude. Goo Close. I have never had the opportunity to speak with someone so profound as you. I mean, I've spoken with several celebrities in my half a year of doing this. I've spoken with very many interesting people, farmers, dietitians, but I mean, you're almost like in outer space, dude. I don't even think you're in outer space. I think you're like in a whole nother galaxy, and I'm in awe of you. I really do. Do you find that most people are in awe of you?
It's not inner space. It's not outer space. It's fat space, and we need to make space. Okay, baby. We need to thin down, get healthy, and get space. Because right now, the country, the world is in a fat space. There's nothing uni about it except for all of our fat.
Well,
Help us track the rat.
I don't think there's anything I could say after that. That's like mic drop, dude.
Boom. Any more questions for Goo Close?
What should I have asked you that I'm too stupid to ask? Anything?
Nothing. It's a process. You've asked good questions. I'm very impressed with your interview skills. And I look forward to reading your book. Of course, don't forget
Sugar Hill.
Come out.
Where do we find Sugar Hill?
Oh, we got everywhere. Every publication, every retail store, you name it. Walmart, Target, Barnes & Noble, wherever you want to get it. Everywhere.
I find it funny that it's at Walmart. Is that bad?
Hell, the biggest supplier of everything. Even fat.
True. I shouldn't be a
Why would it not be in Walmart?
I know.
Go look at a Walmart today. Who's in Walmart?
Everybody.
What would I wish people ask me that they don't? Well, I wish they would ask me, how did we get here?
Ooh, yes.
Who's we?
First of all, who's we, and then how did you get here?
Exactly. Well, that's how I'm going to leave this episode.
Whoa, man.
When you figure out the we, come tell me, and we'll do our next phase.
Oh my God, dude! Mic drop.